Sewing viewers, welcome back. Deb here from Slap Happy Sewing. I thought I should just take a moment to welcome any new viewers that I've got, say hello and maybe introduce myself, because I realise that I probably haven't done that for quite a long time. I'm very bad at things like that. So I want to just say, I wrote it down here what I need to tell you. My name's Deb. I live in the lower North Island of New Zealand, and I'm a woman of a certain age. That is, I would call myself in the last third of my life. I have grown-up children, and I'm also a certain size and shape. And what I'm at is I'm trying to make myself a wardrobe of really lovely clothes that I feel wonderful wearing. Now, there's a learning process and it is a journey to get there, and I'm kind of sharing my process along the way. I also have values in that I'm quite a frugal person, so I am saving up for my retirement and therefore try not to waste money. So I like to make clothes with as little waste as possible for both financial and planetary reasons. I live in New Zealand, so we're moving into spring at the moment, although where I live we're not quite there yet. In fact, it's been kind of off and on, windy and wet and actually quite cold, hence me wearing a jumper. I've been working at home today in my spare bedroom, which faces away from the sun, which of course is south in New Zealand, and it's quite cold. I want to just talk in this video I'm going to talk to you about, I've been doing a bit of a wardrobe review. So at the beginning of this season, this winter season, I followed the advice of a vlogger called The Minimal Mom. Well, in a way, it's a bit like a capsule wardrobe, but she said basically most people, they kind of run a capsule wardrobe. It's just that they wear 20% of their clothes and the other 80% they've got to try and trawl through in order to get to the 20%. She suggested that what you might like to do is to choose a period of time, and that could be a few weeks, a few months, it could be a season, and then you just put in your wardrobe, just keep in your wardrobe all of the things that you like, that fit you and what you will wear in that period of time, and then just put all the others somewhere else, like put them in storage, put them in another wardrobe. So I thought that was excellent ideas. So at the beginning of the winter I chose a selection of clothes. In fact, it turned out to be about 2/3 of what I would call my winter wardrobe, and I put the rest of them away. Now, I did find that when I opened up my wardrobe, it was very, very nice to have a wardrobe that was about half full and with lots of space in between the clothes. And I do think that I want to go on doing that. However, I haven't found that I've particularly worn all the clothes that I put aside. That's because, we've had a COVID lockdown and I've now been sent home to work for the time being. And in fact, I might never go back to the office full time in quite the way I was working in the office before. I really need to watch out in future that I don't make clothes that are too formal, and that I don't sort of have an office wardrobe and a home wardrobe. I just have a wardrobe with some clothes for gardening and painting and that kind of thing. But other than that, I have one coherent wardrobe, not two. What I'll do now is I'll get on with it. I'll show you my process of what I went through. I've edited it down so that it's not too long for you to watch. I've focused mostly on the me mades, although I have found for this season tops and dresses are most of them are me made. Really, the vast majority were me made. Trousers I haven't really nailed yet. A lot of my trousers, I'm probably going to gloss over that, but a lot of my trousers, I don't wear them because they don't feel that comfortable on me, and I need to work on that. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to cut to it. Hope you enjoy. Sorry to say it, Big Puss. You look so comfortable, but I'm going to have a clear out of my wardrobe, so I'll be sharing the bed. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hello, y'all. So time to do a bit of wardrobe work. I've thought I'd start with my current wardrobe. I was going to sort of not exactly do a capsule wardrobe, but I was going to take some of my clothes that I didn't think I'd wear this season and put them in the other wardrobe. So I'm just reviewing the clothes now that I kept and seeing whether I actually wore them, and if not, why not, whether I could possibly be wearing them in the future, and if not, should I get rid of them? Do they need to be rejigged? What? But of course, we've had lockdown in the middle. That meant, and since lockdown I've been working at home, so I haven't really worn some of these clothes for very good reasons, which is not to mean that I won't wear them in the future. This one is my Cashmerette Upton. I have worn this winter, but I haven't been wearing, I don't really wear dresses at home very much, so that one, that's fine. I will keep that for the future. Another dress, this is a shop bought dress. I do mean to show you this because it's kind of interesting. See, it's still got the labels on. I kind of fell for it, and I'm not sure how well it will wear. I don't think the fabric's that good, but anyway, I'm going to definitely wear it this spring and summer, so I will keep that one. Then I've got this jumper, which I've worn a few times. It's the Love Notions Whistler jumper, and it's surprisingly warm because I think this is wool, this fabric. So yes, I would say this is a success, but I almost feel like it's a bit too nice to wear at home, which is why I haven't worn it since I've been at home so much. This blouse, this was a Colette Sorbetto. Like it a lot. It's really warm. I think this must have wool in it. The reason I don't, for people who are new to my channel, the reason I don't often know what my fabric is because I buy nearly all of it secondhand. So that was a nice piece. I do like paisley, like this blouse a lot. It's nice and warm, but possibly I wouldn't wear something quite like that unless I was going to the office, which I haven't been. And ditto with this one. This is a similar one. Same pattern of a blouse. Also quite a nice warm one. Might wear those in the spring. If not, they can go away for next winter. There's this one. I haven't worn this for the same reason. I've been wearing kind of jumpers a lot in the winter, and haven't worn this much because I tend to wear it with a jacket and in a more dressy way. So yeah, I haven't worn that, so, but very happy to keep it. Shop bought blouse. I actually really love this blouse, even though it was a cheap one, and it doesn't really fit me that well. It's a bit tight across the bust, but what I like about it is, I don't know if you can see, but it's got gathers. It's got this peplum on the back, and for someone who's got not much bottom, I quite like that, because I think it gives me more where I need more, and maybe smooths over where I need less. Or it's also, I like that's there in the sleeve too, the piece of lace in the sleeve. So yes, hopefully that still fits me. I haven't tried it on for a while, but that would be a spring wear. This was a sale item. Hopefully can wear it in the spring. Haven't worn it once yet because it's been too cold. This was a charity shop item that it's got a V-neck and this thing at the back, and it was too big for me, but I loved its sleeve. So what I did was took it in, and I made the shoulders come in a bit by reducing this thing so that it pulls tighter. I'm wearing today Love Notions La Belladonna top. It is actually this one I made out of a little scrap of material, and remember this one that I made? Now I've noticed that the fabric this is made of, which is kind of like a ribby stuff, I've still got some of that. I've noticed that it tends to get looser and looser, so I might need to wash that more than I'd hoped I would need to. Dresses. This one I haven't worn because it's too dressy. Love this dress. Have actually really thought about turning it into a peplum top, whether I would get more wear out of it. Jury's out on that. The fabric, I love the colours and all on it, but boy, it's quite hot. I don't think I'd be wearing that in the summer. So I've kind of made a summer dress with short sleeves in a fabric that's not very cool. I'll think more about that one. This is the muslin I made for the chalk and notch fringe dress. Funnily enough, I've worn it a heck of a lot at home because I wear it with a jumper underneath and leggings, and you know, because it was the muslin, I don't mind if it gets ruined or anything, so I've worn it for painting and gardening and goodness knows what. this story is that I shouldn't be quite so precious about my clothes. You know, this one, of course, I love this and I love the colour of it and everything, but it isn't really an at-home dress. It's more of an office dress, so when I go back to the office, I'll wear it. And this one's in my, I could definitely wear this at home, but I forgot about it. I put it in my wardrobe and forgot about it. So yeah, have to think about that one again. So here's the other side of my wardrobe, which is jackets and cardigans and trousers. Now, I've got more shop bought stuff here that I've had for a while. I might find more things maybe. I think apart from that blouse, I didn't really find anything that I was wondering about. That was a shop bought blouse. Note to self, you know, when I see a sale, I can still be very, very tempted to buy the wrong things. Now, not that I've got to admit, I've hardly been shopping at all lately. And certainly since I've been sewing, I've shopped a lot less. But I do have to ask myself, and I have to say to myself, you know, is it really the kind of thing that I'm going to wear? And am I making compromises in it because it's cheaper, it's cheap, or it's on sale? Because I'm very prone to doing that. I'll go through these quickly. Some of these trousers I haven't worn very much because actually in the home time I tend to wear sort of stretchy trousers or leggings. So yeah, I've got some trousers here. They fit. That's the same pair as I've got on here. Now these two pairs of trousers, I have really loved them. I love the shape of them. Let me see if I can show you. I absolutely love the shape of these. They're quite fitted without being skinny, so they sort of slide over your legs. I've discovered I've given away a couple of trousers that I had that were kind of skinny all the way down. There's something about the feeling of things clinging to my calf muscles that I just really hate. So they have to sort of go past that. If they're clinging, oh, hate it. These are trousers. I like the trousers, they fit well, but they're too wide. I've decided I'm going to try and make these trousers more the shape of these ones that I just showed you. So I'll put those together. These ones, these are shop bought trousers. I might turn these into shorts. Got a seam down the front. That seam on my legs, I've noticed when you wear them, the seam goes wonky, so it's not a nice straight line down the front of my legs anyway. So I'll think more about that. Quite like the colour of them. They don't fit too bad, and they would actually make shorts if nothing else. Pretty much all my shorts are made from my trousers. On these, this is a pair that I made for a capsule that I made last year. I like them a lot, but I haven't worn them because the things that I wear them with are summer things. All right, then I've got all these jackets. Lovely, lovely jacket. Look at that. I like that jacket. It was a shop bought jacket. I'll show you it in the video there. Yeah, still wear it. And this is the one that I made. In fact, I'm sort of thinking to myself, I should probably start wearing things like that at home. I mean, I had to fiddle around with this, if you recall. It's the Love Notions Metro jacket, and this was my muslin that I made. You've seen me in that one. Like it a lot actually, but it's perfectly okay. I really should, yeah, note to self, I can wear that at home. I don't need to keep that for work or anything. And maybe I should organise my wardrobe into what you really can wear this at home and you might want to keep that for work. And that will tell myself to actually wear my clothes and not leave them hanging up in the wardrobe for better occasions. I've got a couple of fleeces here, nothing special. I like them for the garden though, and they are warm. There's this jacket, was a charity shop jacket, which it was too big, and I actually put a seam all down the back. I made it smaller at the back because really I'm a size bigger in the front than I am at the back. And I have worn it a lot, although funnily enough not so much this winter, but I've worn it a lot because it's very warm. I'm not going to get rid of that, I like that. This one I haven't worn yet. You know what the problem is with this? Hood means that I'm probably not going to wear it inside at home. So yeah, next one I make, don't think I'll have hood on it for that reason. This was a La Bella Donna top. I wear that at home. Now this jacket, I like this jacket a lot. Have not worn it that much. It is very, very warm, but I've actually struggled a little bit to find things to wear with it. And anyway, this season I've been wearing jumpers a lot and I've been at home a lot of the time, so I'm not giving up on it yet though. Yeah, this is my Metro jacket. Yeah, I actually, funnily enough, a lot of my blue clothes are in the other wardrobe, so I haven't worn it much. But anyway, I've not been doing much jacket wearing. Must not forget though that this really is halfway between a cardigan and a jacket, so there's no need to keep it for best or even for work. And then there's this coat that I bought and I haven't worn it once, and I loved it because I love boucle and I love texture, but there's something not quite right with the lining. I've released it a bit at the bottom. Look at the way the sleeves are. And usually when I'm wearing a coat, it's because it's raining, it's windy, and I want something that I'm not wearing for fashion, I'm wearing for shelter and protection. So that's what's been in my wardrobe over the winter. But I don't feel like there's a lot there that I want to get rid of. There's a few things there that are on watch, but what should I do? Maybe I should mark the things that I've kind of thought, okay, are you going to wear this? And maybe by next winter, if I haven't worn them next winter, they need to go. We go to so much trouble to make clothes. I don't want to be making clothes that I don't wear. Interestingly, funnily enough, I've been thinking about this quite a bit, because when can you say that you've got enough clothes? I think after years and years of finding it really, really difficult to buy shop bought clothes, I think I'm just about at the skill level I could make a lot of things for myself. Going from a place where I had to take what I could get to a place where I could potentially make nearly anything for myself, time permitting, my mind hasn't quite caught up with that yet, and I'm still asking myself, you know, what would I like to look like? That everyday style course was very helpful in that regard, and I do use my style guideposts, which are English country, boho and authentic. So I try to sort of have two of the three there for being, you know, the way I'd like to look. I mean, if I was to make, say, two garments a month, say, then that's 24 garments a year. That probably is, I have no idea how many garments I used to buy in a year. And I do still buy, I have still bought things like, you know, tops and things, you know, this kind of thing. I have bought things like this, although not very often. I do buy them if I see them in second-hand shops, which is rare. That's the whole point of looking at your wardrobe, is to make you think, okay, so where am I going with this and what am I doing here? That review, I had a few thoughts after I watched that through myself. Actually, quite a good thing to do for yourself. Even if you don't want to share your videos on YouTube, just take a video of yourself going through your own clothes and then rewatch it. It's quite useful. What I will say is I didn't wear a lot of my blouses or dresses, but that was more because I was sent home to work, and that I don't have a habit of wearing blouses or dresses much at home. Now, what I could do is I could upgrade what I wear at home a little bit. I've been thinking about that. Unless I'm actually painting or gardening, I probably should need to learn to be a little bit less precious about my clothes. The other thing is that in that winter season, I seem to feel the cold a lot now since I've got a bit older, and I am pretty much not even going to wear a blouse unless I'm in a centrally heated place, which is usually my office. My home is not centrally heated. If you find some value in this video, I would encourage you please to subscribe to my channel. And a like apparently is the very best thing you can do for a YouTuber. Helps to grow their channel. And of course, I always love to hear your comments. So please do tell me what you're making, what's on your table, what you're thinking about, and any questions or comments or thoughts you have with reaction to my own sharing of my wardrobe. Thanks so much for watching. See you again soon. Take care.